Mauricio Herrera, watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
So you would want did Manny go down to 140?
It was, it's an experience that I can't even explain. I was 16 years old when I got the chance to spar Manny Pacquiao, and at that time he was best of the best. I mean, he still is the best of the best, but at the time that's when he was fighting, everyone. So I mean, when I got a chance to spar him, it was like I couldn't believe it. And then when I got to spar Amir Khan, and then I sparred Shane Mosley, and then I just couldn't believe it. And it just, really motivated me being alongside, world-class fighters, seeing how they train, seeing how they fight, just really motivated me more, so.
And now you're here, so what do you tell your fans if they're watching this interview? What could they expect Saturday night?
Like I said, I've had one hell of a camp, I've had a good team behind me, and we've been training, putting 110% in this, so it's going to be a good night Saturday.
And Pacquiao Algieri, what did you think of that fight?
I already knew Pacquiao was going to school him how he did, I mean, Pacquiao's he's a monster, monster in what he does, and he looked good. Did what he had to do, and then took him out.
Having sparred with him back when you did, and seeing how he fights now, what changes do you see in him, if any, as far as like his fighting in the ring?
I mean, there's really not that much change. He's still the animal that he was once before. I mean, he moves a lot, he throws a lot. I mean, he's Manny Pacquiao, so he's fought nothing but the best. So to me, he's still one of the best. And
okay.
He's good.
So Herrera has obviously had the more experience in the ring as a professional, but with you having all that amateur experience, and you've been around actually as a professional for a while also, how much difference do you think? Do you think he's overrating the advantage that he has?
I think he is. He's overrating and saying that. He did fight tougher guys than me in the pros, but like I said, I've had a lot of amateur experience. I've been sparring pro since I started sparring my first pro, I think, when I was like 10 years old. So I mean, I was sparring Amir Khan, Manny Pacquiao when I was 16, 17 years old. So him having more experience than me and saying he's going to school me, it's not going to happen.
So what do you tell him? He's talking a lot of smack.
He's talking a lot of smack, saying that he's going to school me, he's going to do this, he's going to do that. We'll see Saturday night who schools who, and we're going to see who has most talent. I can guarantee you I'm going to end up that night with that belt.
So who do you think has more power?
I have more power than him. He barely has, 8 knockouts?
How do you rate his boxing? I mean, obviously that's what he's always talking about. He's a maestro, the boxing. How do you rate
boxing to me is when you hit and you don't get hit. Every fight he fights, he ends up the fight with a black eye, bruises everywhere. So he can't say he's a maestro in boxing when you get hit. A maestro in boxing when you hit and you don't get hit. So I mean, he can say whatever he wants to say. Saturday night we're gonna see how much he's gonna be talking.
Hey Jose, Mauricio, I talked to him and he said he thinks you're taking it personal or too personal when you guys were at the conference, the face down and everything. He said that may be your mistake, taking it too personal. What do you think about that?
I'm not taking it personal at all. Like I said, he could say whatever he wants to say. I don't, like I said, I don't care, I trained, I'm going to do what I'm going to have to do to win that fight, and I can guarantee I'm going to win that fight.
Now, I commend you for taking this. This is a big step up. A lot of fighters, they don't take a step up like this at your stage. Was there anyone on your team, friends or anyone that was saying, why don't you just take your time? Why are you rushing? Did they say anything like that?
I've been pro for 5 years now. I mean, I think it was time for me to take that step up, and there's a lot of people, saying, oh, well, he's fighting guys that are nobodies, this, and that. And I want to prove to everyone, that I am a world-class fighter, that I can fight world-class fighters. So, I mean, it was my decision, and my team backed me up 110% in it. And like I said, we've had a great training camp, and we're ready.
You guys both have a great jab. Who would you say has a better jab?
I have a better jab.
And you think that's going to be?
I think I have a better jab. I think I have more. I'm taller. I have more length on him. So it's gonna be a good fight. I'm not taking anything from him. He's a good fighter. It's gonna be a good fight.
Thanks, man.